Hi, I'm Phil Chamberlain with Chamberlain Family Farms. This is my daughter Eva and my daughter Reagan. First letter, second letter. And my oldest, she brought over some beans she did at school. Won't you tell everybody what this is about?
One of my college classes, we did an experiment to see how the plants would grow in different types of environments. So we had some hydroponics and soil and compost. Um, they did really well. Surprisingly, I didn't think the hydroponics would do as well as they did, but they're not as green. So we're just going to bring them out here and see if we can save them.
Yeah. So these are climbing beans, so I'm going to plant them amongst the corn. Are you recording? So the Native Americans, they did something called the Three Sisters. They put corn, they put squash, and they put beans on it. The beans would put nitrogen to the corn. The squash would cover the ground, keep moisture in the ground, and keep other stuff from growing. And the beans would, like I said, just grow up along the corn. So you got 3 crops in one plot.
So with these, you can see that the roots grew pretty well in there. This one I think was just water. That one was, I think we put some fertilizer in them, so it's kind of like a tea. But you can see the roots just growing. They need a new home. See if we can save them.
Hi, I'm Phil, and my wife's put me to work. I'm getting this mulch, and we're going to be putting around trees and little walkways.
Okay, for those of you who think that I'm being rough on my husband, I only had him put a couple shovels full in there. Our grandkids have been taking care of us and been putting the mulch in, but I thought it needs to look like he's doing some of the work. So, not that he doesn't, it just, like I told you before, our physical health sometimes keeps us from that. But I got to give him a hard time once in a while, don't I? Okay, they're pulling some old fence so that some of our garden can grow up, vine up on top of our fence.
We're going to use this old fence and repurpose for the tomatoes, and that's another example of using what we already have instead of buying new or scrapping the metal. And as you can see, this fence post here, we've had it for a while, and we're going to reuse it. And you know how expensive fence posts are right now. They're like $6 each. So we're reusing as many of those as we can as well.
Yeah, we even put the little kids to work here on the farm. Reagan, she's working hard. Aren't you, Reagan?
Yes.
But Eva's not working quite as hard, are you? You're doing what?
Supervising.
Supervising. Okay. Yeah. Keep working there, Reagan. Good job.
All right, again, this is my daughter Eva. She is single. She's almost 19, so I know she's an old maid, but she is available, guys.
Part of our job here on the farm too is trying to get things to look nice. I mean, we have piles of this and piles of that kind of all over the place from all the years, but we're trying to get things to look nice. So to the little chicken pen, we put a little gravel path, and it's right next to where we're putting our bunny barn. This is where we've been putting the mulch. We're mulching it around there, so hopefully it's going to keep the weeds down and that type of thing. What do you think? Does it look better?
Okay, put in it.
All right. This is onion.
Here, you got some over here too.
Okay.
Ooh, hold it right there.
Yeah, we did 1 row of onion.
You like that?
Oh, wait a minute.
Eva, come here.
Hey guys, so we're super excited. We've got some sprouts, and We've got some onion sprouts coming up. All right, and here is some of the peppers that I transplanted from the greenhouse, and they've gotten about twice the size that they were in about a week's time. So they're doing really good. We have the corn over here in this bare area, and then my daughter Eva, she brought some plants from school that they had a project, so we planted those in there. And there's some tomatoes, and what else?
There's some beans too.
Some beans too, so we'll see how they do over there. We thought maybe they could grow up the corn. I don't know how well that'll work. We'll see. All right, and here is the broccoli that we planted a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and it is doing really well. And you know, Phil put the chicken manure tea on them, and so far so good.
My rose bush is going to be huge again this year. I cut it way back, but it is still just very, very full. The leaves are on. I've actually got it sitting between two bed frame, or two parts of a bed, the headboard and the footboard, because last year it got so big and so heavy that they were about to break. So this year they're still going to be huge, and they're full of blooms getting ready to come on. I don't remember what kind of roses these are, but I do remember that they have the big red blooms. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm using this brand new planting station, and I am planting mums. I've never planted mums from seeds before. I've always bought them where they're already started, but this time I'm trying seeds. And this is mixed seeds, and I've got my planting trays here full of my soil, and I put one. They're really kind of hard to tell if you're putting one or if you're putting two in there, but I'm trying to put one in each one. And we're going to start this, and then once they get big enough, then I'll transplant them into some bigger pots. Okay, in some of our previous videos, we talked about having wood chipper and how it's going to be very helpful on the farm. If you look, we've got a lot that we need to chip up. We've been clearing out some trees, and you know, with the big trees come a lot of limbs. So we've got our wood chipper, and that's going to help us out because we are using the wood chips a little bit of everywhere all over the farm. So that might be something that if you're starting your farm up, you might want to invest in. So good luck. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching what we're doing around the farm. I want you to have a great day. God bless. Bye. We look forward to hearing from you. You can contact us by email at chamberlinff@gmail.com. Like us and subscribe to Facebook and YouTube at Chamberlain Family Farms. We're also available on Rumble at Chamberlain FF. We really look forward to hearing from you. Give us some ideas. Bye.